Hello and welcome to the Beginner's Tatting video series. Today we are going to work on front side, back side tatting for needle tatters. I did a video for the shuttle tatters on how to do front side, back side, and in class the other day I was asked about the video for the needle tatters in that same technique. And I thought I had done one, looked and looked and looked, and either it got misplaced, copied over or something, but we never did find it. So I'm going to make a new one, and today that's what I'm going to show you, how to do the front side, back side, and needle tatting. So what you see, it is a tatted element here that I have done just regular needle tatting. Okay, that's where you do your ring, reverse your, rotate your work, and then do your chain. And when you do that, let me zoom in on this so you can see what I'm talking about here. Whoops, went too far that way. Here we go. We got a good shot there. When you do this, your finished piece has, on the front side, the ring looks finished because you've got all your little pant loops facing outward. When you get to the chain, you have no pant loops on that picot. You see that? No pant loops. It looks unfinished. But when you turn it over, it looks like your ring finished, but then your ring looks unfinished. You see? And if you do front side, back side, the whole front looks finished and the whole back looks unfinished. Okay? So that's what I'm going to show you how to do. Needle tatters, more than likely, will do mostly chains on front side, back side, and the rings will be regular tatting. Okay? So, here I have a motif started, and it's a ring. Okay? I've already closed my ring, I tied my knot, and I rotated my work so that I could start my chain. Now, let me zoom out a little bit. Whoops, that's going forward. Hit the wrong button. Let's try the right button this time. Alright, and we're going to do 5 picot, 5 backside, front side, back side. And the way you do it, normally when you're going to tat your first double stitch, you do this. Instead of doing this, we're going to do this and do the second half of that double stitch first and pull it over. Then we're going to do the first half. That's one stitch. And if you'll look on the back of that needle, it looks unfinished. Let me zoom in. Go in the wrong direction again. Brain worked right today. You'll see right there? You don't have your pant loops on this side. And that's what you want. Okay? On that first stitch. Let me come out so we can continue on. We've got one stitch on. Now we're going to do the second stitch, third stitch, fourth, fifth. Now we're going to put a picot in right there. Okay. Oops, almost did the front side. Okay, there we go. We're going to start with the second half of our double stitch, then do the first half and close our picot down. Okay. Do second half, first half. That's 2 double stitches on there already. Okay, 3, 4, and 5. And before you pull it off the needle, turn it over and make sure that you've got pant loops all the way across. If you do, you got it right. If you got one that's turned, you've either forgot to do the second half first and the first half second, or you missed a stitch. So double check yourself and then turn it back over and go ahead and close up that chain. Okay? Now, once you get your chain done, pull your knot in. Okay? Just like that. And rotate your work to close your knot. And that gives you a tight knot up against that chain. Now, we have the front on the ring with everything facing, and the front on the chain with everything facing. Let me zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about. I went too far that time. Man, I'm not getting control of this thing today at all. Okay, let me get my threads out of the way. As you can see, our pant loops on this is all facing forward, even on our picot. You see that? Same on the ring. And here's the one done in regular tatting. Okay? You can see there's no pant loops on that picot, but there is on that one. And that's why it's called front side, back side, because you have a definitive finished front, and then the back side is all unfinished. You see all the pant loops are missing on your picots. And that gives a nicer finish to your tatting. And to people that don't tat, they will know which way the doily is supposed to lay. Because they can look at it and say, well, this is all neat and uniform, and this isn't. So, there you go. That's front side, back side for needle tatters. And like I say, more times than not, the only thing a needle tatter will tat front side, back side is the chains. If you're going to do a floating ring, watch your direction. When you rotate that work to do your floating ring, remember, front side, back side. Check yourself. Needle tatters can check themselves easier because all they have to do is turn the needle over. You know what it's supposed to look like on the front side if you're working on it. You know what it's supposed to look like on the back side. And you want everything to be in the correct direction. Okay? Now, you don't have to do it that way if it's too complicated for you. This is what they call the new tatting technique. New tatting, contemporary tatting, and front side, back side. It has several names. The old way that they did tatting back 150 years ago was the way you've learned, with the rings facing out and the chains facing in. Okay? So, there you go. That's your little front side, back side for needle tatters. And I'm working on the video for the tat-along. So, look for it in a couple weeks and it will be out. You'll see it. It'll have its own little channel area to go, because it's not going to be the only tat-along. So, until then, happy tatting. Have a great day and enjoy this front side, back side. Thank you.